How's it going, everyone? Famine52 back again, and today we're moving on to chapter 12 of Final Fantasy 13. Let's get going. Alright, welcome back, everyone. In the last two episodes, I showed you how to get a fun little bit of equipment, which is not equipped right now. Where'd it go? There we go. It is on lightning. It is known as the growth egg, and it boosts your CP gain after battle by a factor of 2. So that means if you would say fight something that would normally give you 30,000 CP, it will give you 60,000 CP. On top of that, we also went over 5 different areas where you could farm the Crystarium points, as well as took on the Seedstone missions 29 through 34. In between episodes, I did in fact farm the enemy that you end up fighting for Seedstone mission 34 a bit, and I have, let's see if I can find them real quick, gotten 99 bomb cores, which is very nice, as well as completely maxed out everyone's Crystarium for every role that they have. And I have a little bit left over. I should, in theory, have or be completely maxed out by the time this episode is over. But if for whatever reason you aren't maxed out and you want to get a nice little head start, I definitely recommend putting the growth egg on one of your party members for what we are about to do throughout the entire next chapter. I don't think you need to have it on lightning for what we're going to be doing first. That said, I don't think it will hurt. We are going to have a battle specifically with lightning and lightning alone. So I don't know if you will technically be able to get all 72,000 CP should it not be on lightning. But you do get 26,000 without the growth egg, so it's still a nice little chunk. But that said, let's go ahead and move on over to the airship here from Daisley and go and take a look at some of my favorite cutscenes in the entire game. And there we go. This ship will return you to Cocoon. Are you sure you want to go there now? Now, the reason why this is asking you this is because there's no way back. Once we get to Cocoon, we are on Cocoon until the post-game. So if you have anything else that you want to do down here on Pulse, take care of it now or wait until the post-game. Let's go.
Even if we were chasing shadows, our minds were made up. We'd realized along the way that choice was the only thing we had left. Maybe we'd fall short. Maybe we'd never even come close. But someone, someday, would know we'd tried.
I believe that was Linzal or whatever the goddess's name is. Or god's name is. I don't know. Would like save progress? No, we're good.
Your Eminence, it is time. The people await your address.
And so, we greet the new dawn.
People of Cocoon, my fellow citizens, we have survived the twilight and gather now to welcome the dawn of the day on which we decide our fate. Many are the lessons we have learned during our long night of hardship and sacrifice. And now we face choices. Choices which must be made as our hearts dictate and not abandoned to uncaring chance. Let us forge ahead with unflinching courage and honor the fallen with action. With these hands, we shape the future.
Yes. What the?
Olin!
Close call.
And the hero saves the day!
Probably should have covered that.
Intruders on the race circuit! Confirm host was safe!
Catch me if you
All
can!
units respond with lethal force!
Hi there. Cut him off! Oh, I think we have a winner!
Now!
You dead!
You first! Stop that! I said stop that!
Block this! Cornelius! Gotcha!
Odin! Let's go!
Alright, so this is the fight where we're going to be alone with lightning. If we just use a Razor's Gale, so left on your stick and A, and use only this, we will in fact be able to defeat this thing without needing to just use lightning.
Charge!
This does do damage, but it also increases the stagger gauge, and you have just enough points to actually stagger it and use Zanzetsuken. If you don't use Razor's Gale, unfortunately you are going to have to wait for the thing to actually
The
get
storm is here!
as lightning alone. And it is, I believe, completely immune to damage. So just get it staggered, use Zanzetsuken. and be
Until
done.
next time.
And it does look like we got the 52,000. I don't know why I said 72,000 before. So we got the 52,000 with the growth egg on Vanille. So that is very nice. I don't know why it is showing my party as lightning, snow, and Vanille, but it is what it is. You know, now that I look at it, if you have it on Fang, or anyone other than Lightning, Snow, and Vanille, you probably won't get the effects of it. So just be aware. And for that, we also get a Tesla turbine and the Sanctum Labs.
What's that sound?
Say again, Patrol, and speak clearly. The army's opposed! They're using transgates! Transgates? How many coming through? Numbers unconfirmed, but it's a full-scale invasion. Eden's being overrun!
Protect Eden!
What are they? They're not animals.
Where'd they come from?
What are those things?
An army of creatures is attacking the city. It's a pulse invasion force. Your Eminence, we must evacuate.
So, Reigns, is this the cocoon you dreamed of?
My dream is but a fal'Cie's fancy now. End it.
Goddamn idealism! You beat it blood and it howls for more! What's going on out there?
It looks like the cavalry's made their move.
There's more to it than that. They're saying Eden is crawling and Holt's nasty. This is out of go. What'll happen to Cocoon?
It's all about war. To be caused by coming back? Tano's prediction. It's all coming true.
Well, his future stops right here. We're the ones who decide what happens next.
Let's get moving.
Right.
Okay.
Alright, so first and foremost, we're going to go ahead and get our battle team back to how it should be. With our paradigms. So let's go ahead and set up infiltration. Let's go ahead and set up fast growth, or whatever this one was called. Rapid growth. Now let's go ahead and get a relentless assault. Now let's go ahead and get aggression. Very nice. Now let's go ahead and do a commando, sentinel, medic for solidarity. And then let's go ahead and do medic, medic, medic for salvation. If your Fang does not have the medic role, you can, of course, do sentinel for combat clinic. But because I have it, I'm going to use it. Now,
Have to stop the fal'Cie. That's our
there
real
is
focus.
nothing back here for us, but if you want to take a look at the pre-rendered like backdrop cutscene thing, I feel like it looks a lot better on the PS3 or the 360. On PC, at least with my graphic settings, can tell that it is a little fuzzy around the edges, because this game was never meant to be played in essentially 4K. So, yeah, that's that. Now, as for the shop here, in Plutus's workshop, we do have a few new weapons. We have the Lionheart, which is a weapon for lightning, and then the, however you want to pronounce this, I have no idea. The Mistalin for Vanille. We are going to get both of those in treasure spheres coming up, so don't worry about purchasing them. Then we have the new shop, which is Sanctum Labs, which you can get a Platinum Bangle, Royal Armlet, or a Tight Ring. We have got all of those by doing all of the various Seathstone missions, so I'm not going to worry about them, but if you want them, feel free. And let's go ahead and get going. You actually see both of the treasure spheres that are on this map. They are both over, or they're over either one of Lightning Shoulders. The one that is that one, nope. That one contains the Lionheart. Then that one contains a bunch of gil. So we are going to go ahead and get those. But first I'm going to take care of the Seath. Alright, and moving on. Going to continue on this way. Whoa, frame rate. Okay. There seems to be a lot going on this screen, so I got some pretty bad frame rate. We will see if that continues. Got nothing going on my computer though, so it should be alright.
As if there was any doubt.
And moving on over here. Here is the Lionheart, which we are going to be upgrading later. Not right now, but that, like I said, that is a weapon for lightning. We get the quick stagger ability, which allows instant stagger of enemies near the stagger threshold. I believe that it is about 80% or so, and the enemy will get automatically staggered. So, very useful. It's kind of up in the air which one's more useful, that or the Axis Blade. I feel like the Axis Blade is just because we get it so much earlier in the game. But for where we are at, definitely can't look down on it. So let's go ahead and take out this bulwark. There we go. And we are now going to go ahead and cut over to this way. Because down at the end of this path is that treasure sphere with the gil in it. And that is going to be 9,240 gil. So, a nice little chunk of change. Now we can go ahead and make our way to the destination marker and see another set of scenes.
Okay, I don't know about this.
If only we could fly.
We can jump.
Huh? What are you?
Nothing to it!
See you ground side.
Wait a minute! You're all crazy!
Don't want to get left behind, do you? Just remember, don't drop the gizmo.
Bang! This thing? Okay!
That's how light gets around.
Let's go.
Right.
Alright, now here we are at a save station with a bunch of enemies in front of us. We got some unmarked defense corps guys. Go ahead and go into aggression.
Wide open.
And take care of them. There we go. And these guys are going to be dropping us a lot of incentive chips, so it's going to be fun for the for the guild. We got some more unmarked dudes here, so let's go ahead and take care of these guys. Oh, my Thundaga didn't go off. We're going to be fighting a lot of these archangels throughout this chapter, so don't worry about them. And look, another incentive chip. Alright, now up here we got some adamantine wolf things.
Out of my way!
Do I need to be debuffing everything? Probably not. Am I going to continue debuffing everything? Probably.
Wide open. Back under your block.
And just one remaining. And there it goes.
That's how it's done.
And now this next fight is going to have a missable enemy intel thing in it. So if you care, just be aware.
Stay sharp! Move! Through here! Station secure! Cavalry, stand down! Eden's under our jurisdiction.
Alright, so the Archangels throw out a homing beacon for the bulwark. So we're going to honestly focus on debuffing everyone until they throw out the beacon. And then I'm going to Libra and go from there. If you are having issues with this for whatever reason, you are also able to get these guys to respawn by just running back a little bit and then coming forward. But this is the only time that we actually come up against this formation. So this is the only time that the targeting beacon has a chance to be thrown out. So let's go ahead and Libra it. There we go. And how are we on the bulwark? We also need the bulwark, so I'm going to just Libra that thing just for safety. Make sure we get everything that we can for that guy. So now let's go ahead and go into Relentless Assault and take care of the rest of these guys. Well, I just realized that this is not an enemy that we actually know anything about.
Well, that wasn't scary at all.
So just to be safe, just to make sure that we get all the information on them, because I don't know if we fight those guys again, I'm going to go ahead and run back here and try to get them to respawn. Alright, so I went all the way down to the end and came back, and they did not respawn, but it's alright. Those guys are not unique enemies, just their targeting beacon is. So let's go ahead and hop on the elevator and head down.
So the cavalry's here to,
They're here for Orphan. If it's close to the Fal'Cie Eden, they're probably headed for the heart of the Sanctum.
Right. And if they destroy it, bad things are gonna happen. So long, Cocoon.
Then we better get there before they do.
damn
Yeah.
straight.
Uh-oh. Let's move!
Okay, that cutscene lies because he's not standing, nor does he have his blade removed. So, lying cutscene that lies. But we are just going to go ahead and debuff this guy a bit and then take him out. He is just a regular behemoth king. We have fought plenty of these guys at this point. Go ahead and see if we can't get curse on him real quick. It doesn't look like we will be able to. That's fine. Let's go ahead and drop to Relentless Assault and take care of him. He probably is going to stand up, unfortunately. Or maybe not if we're fast enough. No, he's gonna... Nope, we got him just in time. Very nice.
We're never gonna make it.
Not with an attitude like that, we won't. Be careful.
Alright, we have another save station right there. And, making our way up this path, we have a bunch of enemies that we've already fought before. There are a few items, so I will point those out when we get to them. Alright, so after taking them out, let's go ahead and continue moving on up to the next group of bipedal landfish. Alright, and after they are down, we have some more bipedal landfish and a behemoth king. Alright, now after that battle, let's go ahead and move on forward. Because we have a treasure sphere over here. This treasure is containing a rebel heart, which is a weapon for snow. The passive is critical power surge, so slightly boosts strength and magic when HP is low. Very well. And now moving forward. Got a big, long, empty area.
Take a look at that.
Out for what? Oh, probably that. Right, let's go ahead and battle this guy. And now we need to make our way through the rubble over here. Make it to the other side. I always feel like there should be like a treasure sphere right there, but there's not. We got some more of the adamantine wolves. And moving on forward, we have another group of wolves and some soldiers. And we have just a little bit more until we are done with this particular area. We do have a treasure sphere right here, but it is guarded by a proto-Vegeta. Let's go say hello. And again, we are going to Libra this thing right off the bat. To see that it does have some status vulnerabilities. So let's go ahead and get some hindrance on it. You could honestly treat this thing just like the Behemoth King, and you'll be perfectly fine. I am hoping to get Curse on it, so Curse might be one of the ones that it's immune to. We got that stagger though, so let's go ahead and go into Relentless Assault and just melt it. There we go.
Just another battle.
Now let's go check to see what this treasure sphere is. It is another boomerang for Mr. Hope. This one has the Siphon Boost passive ability, so slightly boosts ATB gauge recovery from Siphon attacks. What consists of a Siphon attack? Couldn't tell you. But if you use Hope, I'm assuming you would know. And we do have a save sphere right here. And we have a boss beyond this little bit of rubble. So if you want to save your game, go for it. We do want to make sure that we are able to kill this guy in the first stagger. If you're not able to kill this guy in the first stagger, he does go into an auto attack, which heals him and deals a fair bit of damage to you. So you want to make sure that you have a healing paradigm. Honestly, Salvation might not be the one for that, just because it doesn't have a Sentinel. I am going to assume that I'm going to be able to take him out in his first stagger. If I'm not able to, then we will go ahead and test that theory. Let's go ahead and hop on over though.
I see your power has grown, Mr. Villiers. No matter. We will lay down our lives if that is what it takes to stop you.
Oh, we're on the same side here. We came back to stop all of this.
Nevertheless, you are the sea. We can trust the pawns no more than the Fal'Cie who moved them. Humanity's fate rests in its own hands.
Alright, now we are going to, right off the bat, of course, Libra this guy. We're going to see that his name is the Proud Clawed. He is immune to all status elements that we'll be able to inflict on him. He has 1,530,000 health, and a stagger point of 150. Now, if the name Proud Clawed sounds familiar to you, you're right, it's familiar. It's from Final Fantasy VII. But let's go ahead and drop into rapid growth real quick to get some buffs up on us. While he tries to do his best to take us down, he won't be able to.
No further!
Free of charge.
I'll not trust our fate.
Show some spine. You can do it.
And it looks like we are as buffed as we are going to be able to be. So let's go ahead and drop to Relentless Assault. Start working on that stagger bar.
Descend now!
The first stage of this fight, before he gets staggered, isn't difficult, it's scary, anything like that. But now that he is staggered, we are going to want to get his stagger gauge up to 600 or 700%. So one more round honestly should be enough. Vanille got dropped on the pace, so I was expecting her input there. But let's go ahead and go into aggression now. Honestly, he's basically already dead. There we go. And for that fight, we get 20,000 CP, as well as a particle accelerator. Very nice.
That's all she can take. Fall back.
I don't understand. We want the same thing. Why can't we just work together?
These people are so blinded by fear, they can't even imagine it. Are we too late?
Not yet. And we can't give up. No one else knows the truth. Am I right?
Only we know about the plan to destroy Cocoon.
And which Falsi's behind it. Bartandalus.
Then what are we waiting for? It's time for some payback.
That's what I'm talking about. Once everything's finally out in the open, people are gonna have to wake up from this nightmare.
Let's show them how human we still are.
Alright, now after the battle, let's go ahead and hop on over here. I want to check my CP. I am still not full, which I wasn't expecting to be, but I'd hate to have the drone thing on if I don't absolutely need it. Go ahead and head on down the lift.
Cocoon's our home. This isn't gonna be the end of it.
No more running. I promise to help save Cocoon.
And here at the bottom of the lift, let's go ahead and head out over here for another scene.
Fall back! Suppressing fire! Closing the gate! Disengage! Wait! Open up! Open up! Let me in!
Okay, and minor nitpick here, but I feel like that cutscene implies that an adamant child is housed inside of tyrants, because there was no adamant child on the screen until after they blew up the tyrant. So, where did this thing come from? Either it just spawned out of nowhere, which I mean, I guess they're using the trans gates, so I guess that's possible, although I did not see any evidence of a trans gate. Or it was housed inside of the tyrant. Yeah, just minor nitpick. But anyway, this is another adamant child. We have taken care of 3 of these at this point. So we really don't need to worry about it. Let's just go ahead and get some of our debuffs on it. If I can get days, that would be great. And let's go into rapid growth.
Let's make this easy. Don't
Some buffs on us. Oh, by the way, this thing's common drop is a gold dust, and its rare drop is a scarlet type. I know in the last episode I said that I thought it was a trapeze drop. It's not. It's a scarlet type. But that should be good enough. Let's go into Relentless Assault. And this should stagger it, hopefully. There we go. And there it goes. And we got the gold dust. Very nice.
Easy now. Let's go.
Really shows how well the team has grown together. Pulse did the party good. Now,
Even
at
I've never
this
seen some of these
point,
monsters before.
we have some more road to take care of.
In the military's eyes, we're just more
If
monsters.
I remember
with
correctly, a
terrifying
building's
armies
probably
and faults.
Maybe not. Oh. It's the road that fell. We're looking at the wrong area. But we have a treasure sphere right here. This one containing a Punisher, which is a new weapon for Fang here. It slightly restores party TP each time an enemy is staggered. Get this one. Don't forget it. It is going to be our key. I believe it's the Punisher. That is going to be our key to get turning a 1 drop Tehedron into 3 in about 3 episodes or so. But here we have more of the unmarked Sanctum guys. Alright, after that fight, we have a Behemoth up here. I don't know why, but these ones are my favorite Behemoth in the entire game. I don't know why. They just left a lasting impact on me my first time through the game. But let's go ahead and see if we can't get a preemptive on this one, which we're not going to be able to. But these are Humbaba? I think it might be the name that I enjoy. Just the name Humbaba. But let's go ahead and, while we don't really know anything about it, I'm not going to worry about liberating it because we are going to be fighting a few of them. Let's go ahead and drop into rapid growth. Get our buffs up. They are not too different from any other thing that we are fighting. The only thing is that we're not going to be able to get our Fire Spell on because we don't actually know what it's due to, even though it has peril on it. But that's fine. Nice, and we got it right before it actually fully healed. And now moving forward, we're going to have to jump onto the road that fell earlier, so let's go ahead and hop on down. Then we have another hop down here, right here. And then another one over here. This part does get a little annoying if you don't jump to the right spot. But there we go. Got it first try. Now just making our way down the road. Hop on across. And this battle right here. There is something about this battle that is, for whatever reason, a very difficult battle. It looks like the Humbaba over here. If I get one of these guys, is it a preemptive strike? It is. So I'm going to go directly into aggression. if I can't stagger this guy, which I was, very nice. Then now while Fang is working on the other guys, Vanille and I are going to be working on the Humbaba. And she has taken care of everyone, and now it's just this guy remaining. If you don't get a preemptive strike on that one, it is so much more difficult. But we did, so we don't need to worry about that. Then we got another one over here. Again, the Humbaba sees us, but the SciComm guys don't. Alright, now we just have flyboys and more soldiers. Alright, we got some more flyboys up here, so let's go ahead and let them come to us. Alright, then we have an Adamant Child right here. And let's go ahead and take on the other Adamant Child before taking on the soldiers over there. Just to prove that you can't get a preemptive on this, there's no way this thing sees me, right? It doesn't give me a preemptive. Alright, now with that one down, let's go ahead and take care of the soldiers over here. But first we're going to grab our treasure sphere, which contains 5 perfect conductors. It's also worth noting that we could just go down those stairs and not worry about the soldiers. But free CP is free CP. Alright, now we can go down either set of stairs. They take us quite literally to the same exact place.
Look out!
And then coming down, we're going to have a fight against Proto-Behemoth and some soldiers. Alright, now moving on to the next area. This next area, by the way, is going to be a great location to farm your Crystarium if you need to. Oh, I'm sorry. I am an area or two off. I thought that this was a different location. So let's go ahead and move on through this locale. Actually, you know what? I was right. This is a great area to farm for your Crystarium. It just started a little differently than I thought it was going to. So if I look at my map right now, it doesn't really show anything. But you can tell that there are a few different paths that you could take. This whole area is kind of a bit of a maze. But just fight everything in here, and you are going to be good to go. I will show you where all of the various treasure spheres are on here. But if you are not maxed out on your main Crystarium job, I highly recommend that you are, well, before you the section after this area is full of a lot of double battles with the Humbabas. There's a bunch of battles against Juggernauts, and just very strong enemies. So you want to be as strong as you possibly can be. Now we are going to go forward first. We're going to take on these wolves. And then further up we have an enemy that I like to call Mecha Bulbasaur. We can easily get a preemptive strike on this guy if we just wait for him to walk his way on down here. And then he does turn around. And this guy also highly reminds me of like the Blitzball cannon thing that you fight in Luca and Final Fantasy X. But he is Mecha Bulbasaur. And now that we have the stagger, let's go just straight into aggression. You know, I just realized I don't think I have shown the Army of One thing on screen yet.
Be ready for the next fight.
I'll have to do that in a battle. But continuing on, if we had gone the other way, we would be down there. But if we come on up here, we have some new Huntress enemies. Which they do like to buff themselves. We could try to debuff them before they're able to buff themselves, but not really going to be all that effective, honestly. So let's go into Relentless Assault. And I'm going to go ahead and do Army of One on this one.
I'll make it quick.
So yeah, as you can see, it does a fair amount of damage, but the most important thing about it is that it just causes that chain gauge to rise so fast. But we have a treasure sphere right here. This treasure sphere contains 6 particle accelerators. There's no reason for us to go this route around. I just did. I don't know why. But we're going to have some more of the adamantine wolves. And if you just want to make your way out of here and move on to the next section, coming down this way will bring you to the exit. I'm going to show everything here, so we're going to be going this way first. There is a treasure sphere right here. And this treasure sphere contains a Libroscope. And then moving on around, we have some more of the bipedal fish and a Huntress. It is worth noting that the rare drop of the Huntresses is a violet perfume, which sells for 12,500 gil. We will be farming perfume in the next episode. There is a enemy that drops them as their common drop. But we've got some vampires right here, so let's go ahead and take them down. Alright, and after taking down the vampires, we have a tyrant right here, which I am not ready to fight right now. If we come on over this way, though, we have some more vampires and some soldiers. And then if we come up this way, this is the first path that we entered in on. Like this right here would be where those first vampires were. So we have now completed a full loop. Let's go ahead and collect this treasure sphere right here. This treasure sphere contains 2 blaze rings. There's going to be fire resistance, I believe 25%. Yep, 25%. And then moving on over here, we can now take on the Tyrant, which, any luck, I can get a preemptive on. Hey, preemptive for the win. Alright, now after that fight, we have some more bipedal fish over here, so let's take them down. Alright, with the fish out of our way, let's go ahead and head back into this back corner over here. For nothing, I don't know why, but I thought there was a treasure sphere back here. I was incorrect, apparently. But moving on, before we go and take on the vampires, let's go ahead and head on up here for some more bipedal fish. And then there is a treasure sphere right here. This might be the one that I was thinking of for the lower path. In this treasure sphere, we have a Champion's Badge. Now, the Champion's Badge, I do not remember what that does, so let's take a look. Victory TP Charge. So, slightly recharges ATB gauge. Wait, nope. causes TP to recharge slightly, even after obtaining low battle ratings. So if you're having troubles getting 5 stars and regaining your TP, that is a great way to supplement that. I'm not going to use it, but it is a good accessory if you are struggling. Now let's go ahead and take on these vampires. Alright, and then moving on up here, we have the second to last battle of the area, because I still got that one over there. This one is against a Tyrant and the Mecha Bulbasaur. It doesn't really look like it, but this is a triple battle here, so we should be able to get a preemptive strike. And we're going to focus fire on the Tyrant here. And then we're going to drop into aggression. Get rid of the Tyrant, and then we will take care of Bulbasaur. So this thing is currently in a lightning form. Let's go ahead and try to debuff it. We did unfortunately miss out on getting it staggered. Let's go into Salvation, get ourselves skilled up real quick. Very nice. And then let's go ahead and drop into Rapid Growth, get some haste back on us. Honestly, that's all I care about right now, so let's move into Relentless Assault. And there he goes. Alright, now, absolutely do not need to do this, but just for the sake of showing everything, let's go ahead and fight this group up here. You know, I realized after I said it, I don't actually show combat anymore for enemies that I have already fought. So saying to show everything doesn't actually mean anything. But I did, or have in fact done everything on this map. And those are the location of the 4 treasure spheres here. And like I said, if you have not maxed out your primary roles on your Crystarium, you might want to run around here and work on that. But let's go ahead and move forward.
So close.
We'll find another way in.
There's no time for that.
Here we go. Gate catch a beat? Hero?
Pretty lame.
Hey, Snow!
Hey!
Where you been?
Guys!
So, Snow, you're a pulseless sea now, huh?
Yeah, good times.
Then why didn't you tell us? Why the hell didn't you come and find us?
Yeah, we've been waiting.
Us and the rest of the Purge fugitives.
But damn, those Pulse Fal'Cie sure know how to pick 'em.
Yeah. Out of all the idiots in the world, they choose this one.
Oh, hey, now wait just a minute here. I am your fearless leader. You're not supposed to laugh at the boss.
What?
Whoa.
Just like old times, huh, boss?
Don't you worry. We'll take care of the civilians.
And you concentrate on saving Cocoon.
We all will, together.
Now, what's our motto?
You're no match for Nora!
Alright, so a couple of things. First, how did Nora survive? Like, they were there when Anima exploded and made crystal out of everything, right? I thought the only reason why we survived is because we were made Fal'Cie. So how did Nora survive? I don't know. Second, I don't know if my mic is sensitive enough to pick it up, but can you guys hear my cat snoring back there? And of course, the moment I mention it, he stops. Them's the breaks. But yeah, so I got a cat back there, and he's a snorer. Wait. Can you guys hear that?
Paul's not much farther.
Kind of funny. But anyway, before moving on, there is a treasure sphere over here. So let's go ahead and collect this. This treasure sphere contains the Antras Duelers for Saz here. These are his chain bonus weapons, so they slightly boost the chain bonus gained by attacking an enemy. Very nice. But we're not going to use them. Moving on. You know, that reminds me. I don't think that there's a Velociraptor or whatever the motorcycle is on this map. I don't think that we fight any more of those. But anyway, like I was saying, moving forward, we're going to have a lot of double battles. So I believe this fight we're going to have 2 of these behemoths. Yeah. So definitely more difficult than anything we have done yet in this area. We are going to focus on one of them, even though my auto hinder wanted to move over. And now let's go into rapid growth to get ourselves buffed up.
Don't back down. Don't sweat it.
And now let's go into Relentless Assault and focus on the one that we have most debuffed. Hey, we got the instant stagger. Very nice. And now this one. I don't think we'll be able to kill this one before he heals himself. Yeah, no, we were unable to. And when he heals, he does also get rid of all of the debuffs on him. But luckily, he doesn't get rid of his chain gauge. Let's go ahead and drop back into infiltration real quick. Oh boy.
New strategy.
Go ahead and have Vanille heal Fang up. And we got him down. Very nice. I was not paying attention to his health, I was paying attention to Fang's. Alright, and now, moving on up here, we have a Juggernaut, which hopefully we'll be able to get a preemptive strike on. By the way, for something that we are about to do, we want to have at least 3 gauges or 3 ticks of our TP gauge. So whatever you got to do, make sure you have that. Alright, and now we have a Humbaba over here, which hopefully we can get a preemptive on. Yes, we can. And now there is another Juggernaut. This one moves around a bit more than the last one. So in theory, we should be able to preemptive this guy. Nope, not like that. I could, of course, always use a Decepticol. But I could also just do that. Alright, now moving forward, we are going to have 2 more Humbabas here.
Been spotted.
Ooh, and that counted as a preemptive. Very nice. Alright, now, moving forward. We have a scene.
What is this stuff?
Huh. Some sort of crystal?
I don't like this. Is Cocoon falling apart already?
Could be. Maybe Orphan's having trouble holding things together with all this fighting going on.
The clamor of this conflict rouses the Maker.
Yeah? Well, we're gonna stop this ruckus soon enough.
Can you halt the cavalry's charge? Filled with righteousness, they will slaughter Orphan in the name of freedom. Your only recourse will be to deliver them death, swift and certain.
No. Unlike you, they'll listen to reason.
We will see about that. I shall savor the demise of Cocoon from atop the highest seat in all of Eden. You too should hurry along to the heart of our grand capital. Your loved ones miss you so. Come, Lassie. Fulfill your destiny.
Your destiny. We'll decide our own destiny.
Right. Over Bartandalus's dead body.
Alright, so after the scene, we are given quite literally the red carpet right there. If you look forward, you will see that there are 2 treasure spheres up there. If we just run up there and try to grab those right now, we will only get one of them. And that is because the moment we collect the first one, this guy stops us from getting the second one. So, as a completionist, I want to get all of the treasures. We are by no means actually strong enough to take this guy on right now. So I'm going to go ahead and change up my battle team here. Give Vanille the lead. And then I'm going to change around some of my paradigms. instead of infiltration here, I'm going to have espionage, which is saboteur synergist. And then instead of rapid growth, I'm going to have superiority, which is espionage, or not, which is saboteur synergist. And those two are going to be the ones that I'm going to be using. So let's go ahead and save our game right here. And now, the only other thing that you're going to need right now is 5 TP, or at least 3. We are, again, going to be kind of exploiting the death spell. But this guy doesn't just fall to death. He is very hard. He will kill us right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and summon.
Come on, Hackathon! Let's go! Hackathon!
And doing that summon will make the Adamantoids fall. Let's go ahead and get, or attempt to get Shell and Deep Protect on this guy, which we were able to. Very nice. And then now it is just going to be death spam. And we're going to hope that we're able to get this guy down in the first attempt. But it could take a couple. By the way, at this point, another thing that we could do... No, we can't. Not while the summon is out, at least. Alright, and as you can see, we are out of haste. So we're going to go ahead and drop into superiority real quick. So that when Fang comes back into play, she will be able to put haste back on Vanille. And now let's go ahead and Libra this guy. Yeah, how much health is that? 5,343,000. Yeah, he has quite a fair bit of health. But now that that's done, and we have haste back on Vanille, let's go back into espionage. And just hope for the best on deck. Like I was saying before, the more debuffs he has on him, the higher the likelihood of death working. It is only a 1% chance, and every additional debuff he has on him, that increases that by 1%. And your magic score has nothing to do with it. If we can get lucky enough to stagger him, I think stagger technically does increase the chances of death working. But it doesn't look like we will be able to get that staggered. And we got the kill. Very nice. For that, we're going to get 80,000 CP. And he has a chance to drop a platinum ingot, which I believe is a 5% chance. That's his common drop. And his rare drop is a Trapsahedron. I doubt we're going to get that because that is only a 1% chance to drop. But let's go ahead and take a look. Nope, we got neither. But now with that guy down, let's go ahead and switch up our battle team back to how it should be, as well as the Crystarium. Not Crystarium, the Paradigms. And we will now be able to get both of those treasures without needing to worry about the Adamantoids walking in and shattering the glass. Alright, then now the other group of enemies. I just remember that one of these enemies is a new enemy. He's the one that just shot that bazooka at us. He is a celebrant. He's a bombardier. This guy right here. Let's go ahead and take him out. There we go. Now, if for whatever reason you do not have death or you are unable to take out the adamantoids, the treasure sphere on the left right here, or on the right right here, contains a plush chocobo. Then the treasure sphere on the left contains 6 particle accelerators. So go ahead and choose which one you want if you're only going to be able to get one of them. Let's go ahead and take out these Humbaba. Alright, now with both of the Humbaba taken care of, if we come down here to the left, there is a treasure sphere in this back room. This contains 12 hellish talons. And then there's another treasure sphere in the same little alcove over there on the right. So let's go ahead and grab this. For 17 hellish talons. And now, if you need to make your way back over there, but the adamantoids broke the glass, we have a little thingamajig right there, a little, like, metal detector, which will get us up on this little path and allow us to go backwards. There is one of those on both sides if you need to go backwards for whatever reason. In 2 episodes, we will be farming the adamantoids for a trapsahedron. So you might need to go back at that point. And after that group of enemies going down, let's go ahead and take on the next one. Alright, now let's go ahead and move on into the next area here. Alright, and we have just a long corridor right here. Nothing really of note. There is a treasure sphere up here. I believe this one holds the weapon for Vanille that we could have bought the moment we got here to Eden. So let's go ahead and double check that. Yes, it does. So taking a look at this guy. Ally KO Power Surge. Slightly boosts strength and magic each time an ally is KO'd. So, if you're having a battle where your party seems to be going unconscious quite often, that wand might assist you.
Have to stop the Falsi. That's our real focus.
Alright, now after the long corridor, we're going to be greeted with the scene.
So this is the heart of Cocoon.
It's incredible.
That's where Eden sits, controlling all of the other Cocoon Falsi. It's also where we'll find Orphan, the battery that keeps Eden running.
Good to know. So what's the plan?
Your usual plan. Charge in through the front door, what else?
Right, the front. Hey, where are you going? What is wrong?
Right.
I hope that's our backup.
Well, if it is, I don't think our backup is happy to see us.
Alright, so we are in between a juggernaut and a tyrant. Honestly, there is no reason to take out the tyrant. So I'm not going to right now. I honestly probably will off screen. But let's go ahead and take on the Juggernaut. Alright, now after the Juggernaut, we are going to have some humanoid enemies up here. I'm just going to go ahead and set Relentless Assault as my active. And then moving on up, we have some more Huntresses. And then another battle with some Huntresses and a Archangel. Alright, then after that, we are going to get greeted with a scene as soon as we come down here.
Another squad.
Okay, what are they up to?
See?
All of them? Just like that?
A friendly reminder we're running on borrowed time.
Alright, and before we go down there, we have a treasure sphere up here. This treasure sphere contains a power glove, which is going to be strength plus 150. So, would be nice for Fang or Snow. And now, down here, we have the sacrifice enemies. Their common drop is the perfume. That sells for 12,500 gil. Their rare drop is a Scarletite. I am not going to fight them right now. I am about to end the episode. In the next episode, I am going to show a little bit of a, I guess technically a gil farm. Because the perfumes sell for so much gil. And we are about to need multiple millions of gil. So, we're going to be doing a lot of farming. I will go ahead and show that off in the next episode. But if you happen to get to this point before that episode comes out, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of enemies here for you to fight. The last 2 are solo. Once you take out that last one, do not go any further. Just run straight back to the save point, save the game, quit, and reload. But yeah, other than that, that is going to be the end of this episode, everyone. And until next time, when I go into more depth with that gil farm, this is Famine52 signing out, and peace out.